Hello ladles and jelly spoons, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at another Lego train. However, this one is not from Mercari, it's from eBay. So let's open up. Okra, what are you doing, buddy? Now let's take a look inside. What do we have here? There we go. Sit that right there. Pull this out. Sit that right there. No, obviously, let's go with this one first. They packed it really well. Oh yeah, look at that. Roll it out. Roll it, roll it, roll it. There's a minifigure in there. I didn't think there was a minifigure. Well, that's a nice little plus. Ooh, and it comes with these bricks right here. Let's get it. You can light those up if you got the parts, and I do. It's got sticker down here, right there. It's coming off a little gross. It's okay. Look, that's okay. Whoa! No, whoa! Uh-oh. It broke. Let me put that back together. All right, so. This is a kind of rail piece underneath this wild looking, what is that? It's like a 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's like an 8 by 4. I don't know what that is, 8 by 6, 8 by 4. But it's flat on the edges. I've never seen that before. Very cool. Now let's see on the inside here. Got some awesome detail. The guy upside down. It's not a position you want to be in. Let's see, can we save him? Oh! Hey, look at that guy. He looks great. Oh yeah, and you know he's a train guy because he's got the logo right there. Dang, that looks so good. Sweet. Got some room under there, storage and whatnot. That's pretty cool. Same with the other side, and then I think you can kind of see, yeah, the little motor, brick-built motors in there. Little engines, that's pretty cool. That is awesome. I don't have a yellow train, so this little Freightliner, I think is what it's called. It is the perfect yellow train set, I think, because it's got this look of just like it reminds me when I was a kid. I used to play the Tonka, like construction PC game. And before that, I had the Tonka trucks just rolling around in the dirt, but this really reminds me of that video game, so it's bringing back memories. And this little guy, so great. Now let's see, what's this? Two of my bogies. One I'm guessing is the motor. This is a 9 volts, so there is a motor. There we go. I'm guessing that's built correctly. This looks weird. This looks like it's hanging out way too far. Don't know yet. We'll have to check. And there's the moneymaker right there. That's the expensive thing. Good grief, those wheels are in terrible shape. Look how pitted they are. Jeez. I've never seen anything like that. Pitted like that. That is wild. Well, I hope it works okay. Let's put this thing together and we'll talk a little bit more about the set itself. Now that we've got it all together, for the most part, we can take a look at what we've got. It's almost complete. However, it was missing some pieces, especially here in the bogies and stuff. So This right here is one entire piece with little clips that go on the side, and you can see on this side where it would clip in and how it's missing. So I only got one of those, which I'll have to replace, and they've got these kind of solid black minifigure heads that go in there that kind of represent the parts of the train. And on this one, both of these were missing on the back, and this one's completely brick built, whereas this one is, as you can see, a motor piece. So all of this was basically missing as far as these two pieces, but I did have them in my collection, so I popped them on there and they look great. Still, I think I have one of these clip-on pieces, because like I said, this is actually one wheel piece that has this built onto it, and I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So these are built just like, or they're made just like this, and they have that molded piece right there. And so that's an individual part, whereas this is actually one long piece clipped onto the side, and you can see where it's not visible on this one. So I'm gonna have to get a replacement part for that. However, I was able to find pieces in my collection to replace those. I also replaced the smoke stack, which was green. I guess because it was the same shape, they just threw that in there. They had an extra piece, which I don't think belongs. I'm not sure. I didn't take this whole thing apart and rebuild it. I usually just get them and clean them off as best I can. I use a little, or a big old paintbrush actually. This one right here. And it really gets all the dust out between the studs. Works very well. I mean, it looks brand new now. So I don't think I'm going to collect the rest of this train. I think I'm just gonna stick with this. I might eventually try to build up the rest of the cars, but really it's just this Freightliner that I was interested in. So let's go a little bit into the set itself. It's Lego's 4564, the Freight Rail Runner, 1994. And it's a 9-volt train. It would come with this 9-volt motor and several other cars. And I found it for a pretty decent price on eBay. Not Mercari this time. And yeah, so I think more than anything, as far as the price goes, the motor included made it worth the price, because I see these motors have gone up in price so much just over the last year. I had at least 2 or 3 motors I bought for less than $50. Whether they were around 50 or between 30 and 50, it was less than what they're charging now, which is like minimum $80 for a motor, and most places are charging over $100. So if you go on to one of these places and you like or favorite or watch the item, they will usually throw you a discounted offer, and that's how I think. I can't remember if I got an offer on this or not. I was really excited about this though, because I saw it in a video and I thought, oh my gosh, a yellow one, and that is the coolest yellow one. Like I said, it gives me Tonka vibes, which is very nostalgic. So if we take the roof off, you can see I put the guy in there. He's ready to go. Nothing really other than the lights here, which is great. These bricks make it so that you do have the capability of adding lights, and they're the lights that are controlled by your, acceleration on the remote control on the 9-volt track. So that is, you know, that's about it for the locomotive here. I really, really think that the 9-volt, the whole system is just the best. Every time I get one, I just feel, I get really, really excited about it. Although I do got to figure out a better solution with my controller, because it is in rough shape, and I can't even, I have to like separate every wire just to get it going. So, but let's put this one on the track and see it go around, just for old time's sake. It's probably been a while since this thing has been run. Now that we've cleaned off the train table here, we can take it for a spin. It's actually smoother than I thought it was going to be. Alright, let's see if we can haul something, since it is a freight line runner. We've got the tanker here, inspired from the like Octane-like tanker from the My Own Train set line, or whatever you want to call it. And I just have some, you know, swapped out for these different parts. And I'm starting to see that the modern gray really stands out against the old gray, so I might look into replacing these just for the sake of this being a 9-volt era design. I might want to just give it some 9-volt gray, but it matches pretty well, other than I think, yeah, so these are actually not yellow. These are the kind of orangish yellow, which is closer to what real life is. But for the sake of, you know, matching the trains and stuff, I might consider just replacing it for original yellow. Just give it that classic look. But, you know, it'll give off the same exact vibe, except maybe more of a, oh, you can only make, you know, it work with these colors, because it is a 9-volt era design. But anyways, this is our test. We're going to see we can hook it up. Alright, we've got a connection. However, I can already see it's a weak one there. Now, there we go. We've also got modern magnets on here, and I'll probably swap that out too. I'll probably make all my my custom stuff 9-volt era, just because that's my kind of preferred style. That's what I like. It looks best. Let's go. It'd be really cool to get the lights for this set. It might be worth just buying the lights kind of sold separately. Usually it just comes with a set, and I'll have it that way, and if I wanted to try it out another one, I would take it out and, you know, just use each one at a time with some of the same parts. And man, over time that gets old. So it's nice having everything for itself, a motor for itself. That's how a lot of these are. It's like the custom My Own Train here. It's got its own motor. This is actually RC, but it's got its own motor. This one has its own motor, but it's missing, as you can see right now, because it's being used in another project as a just kind of a motor to get things going. Meant to be replaced, but this thing works. It hauls the freight like it says it's supposed to do. It looks really cool too, doesn't it? I like the shape of it. It's like a really modern looking train shape. It's got the what you call it, cabin there, about the same position you would have a cabin in an old fashioned train set. So this is pretty cool. I'll look into those lights. And there we have it. That was a pretty cool little test drive. Now, the next thing I want to do is I'd really like to make the alternate build of this. That way I can take this all apart, build the alternate build, make a video about that, and then rebuild this, because this is the one I prefer. The alternate build is very similar to this style, where it's almost like a crocodile, where it's, you know, got the kind of symmetrical ends, and that's why I like this one a lot, because it's you know, kind of more back heavy there, whatever you want to call it. Also really like how the motor is right here with the engine instead of back here. That's a nice little detail that I kind of like. It's more believable. I might even look into replacing these parts. It would take 8 ladders. Good grief. And then another, 12 of those grates, whatever you want to call them. Oh, and it's also missing the top. It's in the box. I just didn't put it on there. Oh, okay, I'll put it on there. There we go. Cool. All right, well, thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.